Hello, good morning everyone. Today, let us discuss about the KSET chemistry questions, paper code C3. Okay? Right. In that, KSET 2020. In that, question number 5, which are the following is not a pair of functional isomers. Option A, CH3CH2OH and CH3OCH3. Option B, CH3CH2NO2 and NH2CH2COOH. Option C, CH3COOH and HCOOCH3. Option D, C2H5O C2H5 and C3H7OCH3. See, in this question, which of the following is not a pair of functional isomer? Means not functional isomer. See, here alcohol turned into ether with same molecular formula. It is a functional isomer. And nitro group turned into amine as well as carboxylic acid. Here also change in the functional group. So functional group change. So it is also functional group isomer. Here carboxylic acid turned into ester. Here also functional group changed. So it is also functional group isomerism. But you observe here C2H5 over C2H5 ethoxy ethane. Here methoxy propane. So here two are ether functional group only. There is no change of functional group. So that's why it is not a functional group isomer. So your option D. Option is D. Next question number 6. Identify X. Identify X in the following reaction. In the following reaction. Now see, benzene reaction with 6Cl2 XS in the presence of anhydrous ClCl3, dark and cold condition, then formation of X plus 6HCl. Now see, benzene reaction with excess of chlorine in the presence of anhydrous ClCl3 undergoes electrophilic substitution reaction. So then your options option A, option B, option C, option D, C. In this question, identify X in the following reaction. Benzene reaction with the excess of chlorine in the presence of anhydrous ClCl3. It means which follow the electrophilic substitution reaction. Excess of chlorines are involved. So this undergoes electrophilic substitution reaction. For benzene, all hydrogens are substituted by the chlorine. Why? Because it is an electrophilic substitution reaction. It is not addition. Okay? So then your option A, so name is that hexachlorobenzene, which is called HCEB. Next, question number 35. Prolongated exposure of chloroform in humans may cause damage to liver. It is due to the formation of the following compound. Option A, COCl2. Option B, CH2Cl2. Option C, Cl2. Option D, CCl4. See, prolongated exposure of chloroform CHCl3 in humans may cause damage to liver. It is due to the formation of the compound. Mean chloroform is exposed to human beings, which is undergoes oxidation, then formation of COCl2 plus HCl. So this is the compound it will be formed. So this is said to be phosgene. So your answer COCl2 phosgene it will be formed. Okay. Next, question number 36. Which of the following halides show highest reactivity towards SN1 reaction? Option A, CH3CH2Cl. Option B, CH3CH2CH2CH2I. Option C, C6H5Cl. Option D, C6H5CH2Cl. So SN1 reaction, which of the following halides show highest reactivity towards SN1 reaction? In SN1 reaction intermediate, if it is formed stable carbocation, that is a highly reactive toward the SN1 reaction. So your answer is D. Why? Because it is a benzyl chloride. Okay, when we remove the chlorine, highly stable benzyl carbocation it will be formed, which is highly stabilized due to minus R effect. So that's why which undergoes highest reactivity towards SN1. Okay. Next. Question number 37. In the reaction, dry ether, then formation of X. The number of possible isomers for the organic compound, X is option A 5, option B 3, option C 2, option D 4. Now see, so this is the Grignard reagent reaction with methylamine. So then what happened to see, this Grignard reagent reaction with the methylamine, this amine group which donate the one proton to magnesium attached carbon. Magnesium attached carbon. So remaining CH3. So then bond break here. So then formation of this is said to be 2-methyl propane. Okay. So then the byproduct is that MgCH3NH Br it will be formed. This is 2-methyl propane. This is the compound X it will be formed. 2-methyl propane is the molecular formula C4H10, which is exhibit only 2 isomers. One is 2-methyl propane, another one N-butane with the same molecular formula. Only 2 isomers are exhibit. So your option is C. Next question number 38. Which of the following are heating? Which of the following on heating gives an ether as major product? As major product. Option compound P, C2H5, C6H5, CH2Br plus CH3ONA. Compound Q, C6H5ONA plus CH3Br. Compound R, CH3 taken to CCl plus CH3ONA. Compound S, C6H5, CH2CCl plus CH3ONA. Option A, both P and R. Option B, both Q and S. Option C, both P and Q. Option D, both R and S. C. So which of the following on heating use an ether as a major product? So ether preparation by Williamson ether synthesis, which is follow the SN2 mechanism. Okay. Now see, in this compound P, this is benzyl bromide. Benzyl bromide. This bromine and Na. NaBr is eliminated. Then formation of C6H5 CH2OCH3 ether will be formed. Okay. Now this is sodium phenoxide, also reaction with methyl bromide. Okay. But because here bromide is primary, here also bromide is primary. Primary alkyl halides are follow the SN2 mechanism. So these two are leading to formation of the Williamson ether synthesis reaction, then formation of ether. Now see, this is the tertiary. Tertiary butyl chloride reaction with sodium alkoxide does not formation of ether, which is formation of elimination reaction, then formation of 2-methyl propene. So alkene will be formed. And last S product, this chlorine is attaches to sp2 hybridized carbon. So that's why this bond we are unable to break. So this reaction is not possible. So only P and Q are possible. Why? Because these two are primary alkyl halides are involved. So that's why primary alkyl halide follow the SN2 mechanism. So your answer P and Q. P and Q is option is C. Next question. Question number 39. The steps involved in the conversion of propane 2 to propane 1 are in the order. Here option here, heating with PCl5, heating with alcoholic OH, and acid catalyzed addition of water. Option B, heating with PCl5, heating with alcoholic OH, and hydroboration oxidation. Option C, dehydration addition of HBr in presence of peroxide, heating with alcoholic OH. Option B, dehydration addition of HBr and heating with aqueous KOH. Okay, this is a very simple question. How can you convert the propane 2 mole to propane 1 mole? It's a simple question. So propane 2 mole to propane 1 mole we can convert. See, first of all, heating with the PCl5, heating with alcoholic OH, and acid catalyzed addition of water, it does not give. Heating with the PCl5, heating with alcoholic OH, and gives hydroboration oxidation reaction. It will be give option B. Why? Because we discuss now this one. So these two options I am rubbing. Now see, we want to propane 2 mole to propane 1 mole. Means CH3 CH2 OH2 CH3 CH2 CH2 OH we want. So first of all, propane 2 mole CH3 CH2 OH CH3 heating with PCl5. So PCl5, the function is that remove the OH addition of Cl, then CH3 CH CH3 will be formed. And heating with the alcoholic OH, participate in beta elimination reaction. So from here chlorine, from here hydrogen, so then we'll get answer is propene, CH3 CH2 double bond CH2 will be formed, which is hydroboration oxidation reaction. So hydroboration oxidation reagent, BH3 hydrogen peroxide in the presence of OH minus. You remember, in the hydroboration oxidation reaction we can prepare only primary alcohol. So that's why we get propane 1 mole it will be formed. Okay, so in our option B. Next, question number 40. Which of the following is the strongest base? Which of the following is the strongest base? So option A, Cl minus, option B, OH minus, option C, CH3O minus, option D, CH3COO minus. Now see, they are asking strongest base. Strongest base is comes from the weak acid. For example, option A, it will become from HCl, it will become from water, it will become from methanol, it will become from acetic acid. You remember one important thing, strong acid gives weak conjugate base. Weak acid gives strong conjugate base. So among these four options, weak acid is methanol. So give the strongest base. So then your option C. Next, question number 41. Benzaldehyde reaction with acetaldehyde in the presence of diluted NaOH and the second reagent P. Then formation of the P product P is option A, CH double bond CH CH3, option B, CH double bond CH CHO, option C, CHO CH2 CHO, option D, CHO CH2 CHO. See, benzaldehyde, the reaction between benzaldehyde and acetaldehyde in the presence of diluted NaOH undergoes cross aldol condensation reaction. Aldol condensation reaction, we have a simple technique. So that is benzaldehyde and from acetaldehyde involvement of 2 alpha hydrogen, so removal of water. Okay, so then formation of, you see, benzene CH double bond CH C double bond OH, it will be formed. Okay, so then your answer is B. Next, question number 42. Which of the following has the lowest boiling point? Which of the following has the lowest boiling point? Option A, ethanamine. Option B, ether. Option C, option D, C. In the given all compounds, simple point to remember, ethers are having lowest boiling point. Why? Because these are does not formation of the hydrogen bond with water. Alcohol forms, carboxylic acid forms dimer, and amines also formation of the hydrogen bond with water. But ethers are does not formation of the hydrogen bond with water. So that's why lowest boiling point.